Just in case you missed our Procrastination Crenshaw Town Hall.
We've had neighbors who have had the garbage truck potentially swipe their vehicles because if you park just a little bit too much into the street, you're at risk of getting it hit. If you park too much forward or back, you can't get in and out of your own driveway. And if you're late for a meeting or an appointment, pretty big deal. I really hope we never have a major emergency on this street because being able to get fire department in and out would be very difficult. Personally, while the project goes well beyond anything that my husband and I are facing personally with our home, we do have a very large project within our house. We are very blessed to be in it, but it needs a completely new foundation. It is currently slipping into Crenshaw right now, and we cannot do that work because a concrete truck can't come in to actually do the work. So it's a bit scary for us in that manner. But there have been, there are numerous things that I know we will hear about today that everybody is facing on a daily basis. So we really look forward to hearing what everybody has been going through and then trying to find a way to get the construction complete and move forward.
Making sure they follow through. We're KVLA, Talk 1580.
Straight off the streets of Compton, it's the downest I know, Eazy-E, about to kick to 93. Yeah. I creep and I crawl and I creep and I crawl and I creep and I crawl, creep, creep. I said I creep and I crawl and I creep and I crawl and I creep and I crawl, creep, creep. I got my from Grape Street Watts. I got my from the CBT. I got my all across the land that's down with the EACYE. Now, early in the morning I wake, thinking about these dead fools' life that I had to take. Putting on a true name, now be game at point blank range. Back to the set as I jet, not giving a about the that I wet. That's what he got a shot for acting like a trick. Now he's 6 feet and I'm deep in his creeping, creeping, creeping on the marks that be sleeping. Catch him slipping, slap the clip and buck him every weekend. A scandalous little with no heart to feel remorse. Dig the corpse, leave it on his mama's porch. Don't give up about that's why I'm mellow. Or maybe
KVLA Talk 1580. Little Eazy-E for your Friday vibe. And why? Well, first of all, rest in peace, Eric. We miss you. You are gone but never forgotten. I'm Dominique DePrima, and you guys know I've been on one, especially lately, about hip-hop and the women of hip-hop getting erased or people attempting to erase us. I was having a conversation with a young woman who I reconnected with recently, and I said, well, why don't you come in? Because you got stories. You got West Coast stories and West Coast history. She was signed with her group, GBM, to Ruthless Records by the one and only Eazy-E. You guys were one of his serious pet projects, a project that he had a lot of confidence and a lot of excitement about. Sylk-E, Fyne, Big Chan, T-Ski, and Diamond Ice. Diamond Ice Girl.
Yeah, Diamond Ice Girl. I kind of add the
here.
little fizzle on it, but it's OG Diamond, But yeah, GBM.
Good to see you again, Diamond.
Man, it's what, 2026?
Yeah, something like that.
We still rocking and rolling. You still on the radio. Shouts out to you, Dominique, because like I said, street science, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't even know about Ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Because Eric used to come up there all the time. You know what I mean? Playing with all his songs, or he had all his ideas and stuff like that. So, like, we go back. You know what I mean? This is the original, 92.3 The Beat. I don't want to say another station, but you are the original. Like, you had all the icons. So yeah,
thank you for that. Yeah, you were there, and the thing about it is that a lot went on back then. It was a time of, it was real different than now. You didn't have all these social media platforms.
Right.
So if if you couldn't get on somebody's playlist, it was hard to get your music out, right?
Right, or even to get to the radio station, or even to get booked. And at that time, you was kicking science, and then you'll bring all these icons. Because I remember you even helped me, because I was always getting in trouble. You like, look, come up here, work at the radio station. I was your intern, so you had me doing street team work. I even had to go pick up Aaliyah. I remember that, because they would not let nobody else come get her. They was like, you have somebody younger, and you sent me to go pick her up. So I used to, work up under you and shadow you, and I was learning the radio. I was a radio girl, other than being a rapper. It changed my life, actually. And to this day, I'm a different person.
Wow. Well, thank you for that. I mean, I'm glad that I had some impact. I do remember, it was just a lot going on back then. When we first started at 92.3, it was a lot of people from the Bay Area that didn't really know LA. We knew hip hop. We loved hip hop. My girl Mariama, she used to be known as Snyder then. Now she's Gabayu.
I remember her.
She was the one that booked Eazy-E and Ice Cube on one of my very first shows of Street Science, one of my very first episodes. And it was them together at the time when they were beefing. So it was really just a great way to get introduced to LA.
Where hip hop culture at its finest is on the West Coast, but you from the Bay Area, so we all family.
All right, we're all family. And then the most unlikely thing ever was that me and Eric became friends, because I don't have a lot of celebrity friends, and that's how I met you, because of course he wanted to do Ruthless Radio, and me and Mariama convinced station management to meet with him, and then he ended up getting that show, and then he basically took over the whole station.
Oh, well, that little man has a lot of power. Rest in peace. Yes. Eazy-E.
How did you guys connect? How did you and Eazy-E connect?
He was looking for a last female member. I was the last puzzle of GBM.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I had auditioned, and then my homegirls Jan and Sylk, Shari Henry, they had told me, hey, they're looking for one more member, and I auditioned, and yeah, I went to the studio, and I seen this little dude, and I was like, wow, this is really Eazy-E. This is it. This is the real, blueprint, NWA. So yeah, I met him auditioning, and ever since I was signed to him, that was like 1994. Like,
yeah.
You know what? I like being legendary. You know what? I'm not going to even hide it, because I'm still here breathing. So, I just take it as legendary.
Boom.
Right. Yeah. And you're the GOAT at radio. Like, can't nobody fade you. Like if people really want to know about radio, like, you could do a tutorial. You could go to a university, USC or UC Berkeley, and teach radio. No, you're bomb. Like, there's no other that can do it the best. You've been doing this, and you're iconic.
Well, I appreciate that. I feel like I think I talked to you about this off the air. There's one clip of Street Science that's up on YouTube, and it's labeled as Ruthless Radio.
Oh,
and
no.
And I'm in the comments going, wait, this is my show.
Right,
like a
they
little
snatched
voice.
your show up,
but
and put it up.
There's great Ruthless Radio shows. There's tons of them. Why take my little Street Science show and label it that? And do you find that for yourself? Do you find, like, I know GBM, that because of Eazy's death, you guys didn't really get the shine that you probably would have, you definitely would have had had he been able to, stay with us. Do you feel like your chapters get erased?
I do feel like that, because Eric passed away, but what came with it, like I said, the legendary, he put out Bone. Some things did happen, but we were the second string of Ruthless. So when he got mad at NWA, then he made a whole nother team. I feel like I'm still a part of the roster, but the West Coast don't study hip hop. And that's what we were talking about. Like, we need to teach people more about the culture, because everybody's all on this internet. You got AI, and you got people that's snatching your show, renaming it. Like, they just don't really know the hip hop culture. Everybody's just jumping in and just being a part of it, but just do your research sometimes. Really look into who did what. Like, just don't assume stuff. Like GBM, we don't get our respect as being the first female gangster girl group. I'm sure it was other gangster girl rappers, but we were signed to NWA, which was Eazy-E, straight out of Compton. Mm-hmm. So,
it stands for
no credit. It's a lot of no credit, I feel.
No credit, yeah. Yeah, which does end up being erasure. It's Gangsta B mentality.
Yep.
If you, because this is not a podcast, this is old-fashioned radio. Gangsta B mentality.
Yep.
And one thing I'll say, this is my impression. I don't know if you feel the same way, but to me, the way that Eric was with his groups, it wasn't just label president. He was like a big brother.
Yes.
A homie.
Family. Yes, because, I mean, he put us together. Obviously, we always used to be in trouble, and I was the main one, always in trouble. Ruthless Records was a family. He even had a Hispanic group, brown side.
Yeah.
He was a multicultural, type of dude. He just wanted to keep people out of trouble. He really cared about you. Eric barely had sleep because he was so pissed off about what happened with his past group. So he was working overtime. And shouts out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. They did get their star, so it's a good look. I really feel like Eric needs to get his star. Rest in peace. But it happened. But Eric was working overtime. He never slept.
You're right. He was a Virgo, too. Big Virgo energy.
Did you notice he was tired a lot when you seen him? Or, like, what did you see?
Well, I was used to that. I mean, I feel like a lot of the mogul types, you know what I mean? Those ones that really create empires,
visuals.
They don't sleep a lot.
Right.
He's one. I mean, I've known many like that. Actually, working for Stevie Wonder for 17 years.
Wow.
He was like that because they have visions and they have projects and they got people they're putting on, so sleep is not a priority. I wouldn't say tired like he had HIV tired, but tired like he never slept tired. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Diamond is here with me, and we're talking West Coast hip hop. I want to find out not just about your history, what happened with GBM, but also what you're up to now and your thoughts about where the West is today, where hip hop is today. We're doing all that when we come forward on KBLA Talk 15.
KBLA, girl. Oh boy. And it's AM.
We
at
with
15
cultural incompetence. KBLA Talk 1580.
What's good, KBLA delegation? I am Miles Lowe, and I'm excited to be joining the weekend lineup right here on KBLA Talk 1580. Join me every Saturday at 12 noon for the Do Better Show, where we get into the world of tech, AI, the creator economy, navigating your mental health through it all, and have conversations with founders to find out how real people are making real money right now. It's not a course, not a subscription. Class is in session every weekend, live on the air. If you knew better, you do better, right? So let's make a better you. The Do Better Show, every Saturday, 12 noon, and replaying again at 7 p.m. right here on Unapologetically Progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a social media manager.
Did you just post our Q4 earnings to your personal social media?
Oh yeah, used the trending audio and everything.
That's confidential financial data.
Relax. It only went a little viral.
The SEC just commented with the eyeball watching emoji.
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Small businesses are the heart of America. But you don't have to go it alone. As the nation's largest nonprofit resource of expert business mentoring, SCORE has helped millions of entrepreneurs build their businesses for free. Get the connections, education, and guidance you need with SCORE. We're ready to help. Find a mentor today at score.org. Just in case you missed our Procrastination Crenshaw Town Hall.
We've had neighbors who have had the garbage truck potentially swipe their vehicles because if you park just a little bit too much into the street, you're at risk of getting it hit. If you park too much forward or back, you can't get in and out of your own driveway. And if you're late for a meeting or an appointment, pretty big deal. I really hope we never have a major emergency on this street because being able to get fire department in and out would be very difficult. Personally, while the project goes well beyond anything that my husband and I are facing personally with our home, we do have a very large project within our house. We are very blessed to be in it, but it needs a completely new foundation. It is currently slipping into Crenshaw right now, and we cannot do that work because a concrete truck can't come in to actually do the work. So it's a bit scary for us in that manner. But there have been, there are numerous things that I know we will hear about today that everybody is facing on a daily basis. We really look forward to hearing what everybody has been going through and then trying to find a way to get the construction complete and move forward.
Making sure they follow through. We're KBLA Talk 1580.
Don't be anxious or confused about AI. Take control of your career when you get the skills to tackle real business problems and design specialized solutions. HR Dive reported that entry-level talent with applied AI credentials can receive up to a 25% salary boost. But where do you find training that you can trust? Future-proof your career and deliver more value with Humans Lead the Way AI. Their hybrid learning courses use practical definitions, real-world examples, and strategic insights to help you and your team understand AI with confidence. No magic, no hacks, no shortcuts. Just practical knowledge that helps you use AI more successfully. Don't wait. AI can never replace people who know how to use it well. Register for courses today at humansleadtheway.com. That's humansleadtheway.com.
You need a place where your views are not dismissed, where your voice is not ignored, and where the conversation is always worth having. That place is KBLA Talk 1580, LA's progressive talk radio home. A safe space for real talk about the issues shaping our lives and our future. Because now, more than ever, our voices need to be heard. KBLA Talk 1580. Tune in live on the radio at 1580 AM, on our website at KBLA1580.com, or on our free KBLA 1580 app.
Unapologetically progressive. Number 14. That's where Talkers Magazine ranked Tavis Smiley on their Heavy 100 list of the 100 most important talk radio hosts in America. Join Tavis weekdays, 9 a.m. to noon or 9 p.m. to midnight. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
The KBLA 1580 app puts the realest conversations right in your pocket. Stream live wherever you are in the world. No static. No searching the dial. A crystal clear connection 24/7, exactly when you want it. We recommend that you keep automatic updates enabled. Set it and forget it. So the app stays up to date with store requirements, bug fixes, and new features as we roll them out. Download the KBLA 1580 app today and stay plugged into the conversation everyone's having.
Ready for a weekend reset? Walk it out with me, Gina A. Towns, the artist formerly known as Gina Darby, on Reflectivity Beyond Black and White, as we seek peace, understanding, and healing beyond surface level perspectives, where reflectivity becomes our inner power and resilience to transform our lives and our communities no matter what. Meet me and my crazy cool guests. Join the Reflectivity family movement as we make sense of it all. Every bit, every morsel. We're going to nourish the mind, body, and soul unapologetically right here on KBLA Talk 1580. Every Saturday, 2 and 8 p.m. on the West Coast, 4 and 10 in the Midwest, and 5 and 11 on the East Coast. It's time for Reflectivity Beyond Black and White. It's not only hot, it's sizzling, and we're cooking.
We're not for everybody, but we're for everybody. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580.
She was part of GBM. Is GBM still functional? What we call GBM an active group at this point, Diamond?
No, we're going down in the books of history of the first female girl gangster group. We are streaming at all platforms. We have a record out called GBM, Gangsta B Mentality. So I did do a new record with the girls. It's streaming. Like you said, we're with this new thing, this new industry thing, all platforms. Hopefully Spotify don't disappear, because like I said, we never know. I'm back to the radio. I'm happy to see you. I'm all about the radio.
Yeah, that's right. And Miles always talks about that too. You know, he's on even.biz and Bandcamp and stuff where we buy the record rather than just streaming it.
Yeah, because you don't see no money.
The acts don't see any money, and if the platform disappears, you no longer have access to the music.
Yep.
You're renting the music. You're not buying it.
So yeah, we gotta get a little bit smarter in this game. But yeah, GBM, we are a functioning. We're sisterhoods, as you say. We're married to the game. I love all my girls, but everybody's doing their own individual thing. Chan is a successful stylist. Sylk, she's just collecting her money from her hit single Romeo and Juliet. She's a happy rapper. T-Ski is a mother. Sylk's a mother too. She stays in Atlanta and she has her own record company, beauty salon. So everybody's just grown, girl.
And you're a mama too, but you still look like a rapper. You still look the same.
Yes, and I am a rapper. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, I'm a mama. My kids be like, "Mama, you be doing too much." I be like, "You live your life, and I'm gonna live mine." Because I don't want to be the type of mother be like, "I coulda, woulda, shoulda." So I kind of get it in with my kids, but I kind of make sure I have some time for me to get it in too, because this year is almost gone. We're in the middle of summer.
You're right, but I laugh because you say I do get it in with your kids, but your kids are. I mean, I don't want to put all your personal business out, but your kids are like valedictorian level, super scholars, super successful. Like you kind of downplay that, but you're really a dedicated mom, even though you still do your thing.
Yes, I highly push overachieving. Before Nipsey died, he was pushing stems, and it's just like, this world is so much going on in this world, and I don't want my kids. They be like, "Oh, what do you think your kids are going to be, superheroes?" No, it's not that. It's just that I push them to the limit. If my daughter say, "Hey, I want to go build airplanes," I know it sounds a little bit over the top, but that's what this 16-year-old, well, she just turned 16, 15-year-old has been doing. She just was at UCLA. She just finished last week. Now she's back in high school. But it's so many things and opportunities for these youngsters to do other than vaping, hanging out, twerking. My daughter, she doesn't twerk, but she's a DJ. She makes beats. So it's just different sides of this industry that these young ladies and gentlemen can do. Like your guy here, he's in the back engineering. This is money into that, and don't stop. Don't give up, because like I said, these platforms are going to disappear and we're going to be back to radio. We're still radio, but I think I wanted to get back to the original organic way of how artists could blow up through the radio, we could really track our money through the radio. It's just about to get back organic because everybody's scamming, if you want to ask me.
Real talk. Okay, we only have 2 minutes here till news, traffic, and sports. We're going to keep talking on the other side. Maybe it's not fair to ask you this, but we can always do it to be continued, a cliffhanger.
Okay.
But you sent me a video where Corrupt, the rapper from the Dog Pound,
he
about
just
how
had a release party.
Yeah, but he talks about basically how you put him on. You want to tell that story?
Yes, Corrupt. Love him to death. He just dropped his new album, him Battle Cat. Snoop, Warren G, Daz, these gentlemen, DPGC. They always tell their story. They never switched it up. That's a good thing because it keeps my name going. You know what I mean? People are like, "Who is Diamond?" I'm like, "I'm alive. I'm Diamond." But yeah, I was there. That started the battle with Corrupt and Snoop, because I used to hang with the Lady of Rage, the Death Row era. I knew Dr. Dre, Suge Knight. Even though I was with the Ruthless side, I used to hang with the Death Row era. So I have so much hip hop, stories, so many storylines. So yeah, I'm sure he's never gonna forget it because Corrupt came from Philly and was trying to get put on, and I just happened to be around the right cats that was really popping back then. That was Dr. Dre. He had just left Ruthless, which we are still all from the same blueprint. It's the same family tree. It's Ruthless, then it's Death Row. So yeah, Corrupt has a story. Matter of fact, I just went to a party. I'd never been to Snoop Dogg's compound, and Snoop Dogg shocked me and he gave me my flowers. He was like, "You know what, Diamond, I love you. You always kept it real." I was like, "Is he talking about me?" He was like, "Where's Diamond?" Because I've never been here. So we was at this event for Corrupt, and Snoop gave me shots out. And like I said, these guys are just gentlemen. Even though Snoop, he's the king of the West Coast, he's so humble. Like, everybody's just still 100%. Daz, humble. Warren G, humble. Regardless of all the other stuff that y'all hear, all of those boys have always been 100, and I love them to death. They always give me my props.
So good for them that they don't They don't
switch up.
They don't try to erase you. They don't switch sides. But I just wanted to say it here for the record, because again, people may not know you, Diamond, because you're not out there touring and you're not.
Yeah, I'm not the Cardi B or the Nicki that
and you're
made
not
it.
showing your butt on the socials.
I may have to. Not just playing. But,
well, you got to do what you got to do.
I knew Birdman, but Nicki Minaj, she came from out of nowhere, and she took my spot. I mean, yeah, okay. I used to hang with Cash Money, but yeah, she was dope.
We got news, traffic, and sports, then more with Diamond. We're getting some West Coast hip-hop. We're getting
history.
History, that's right, KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DePrima when we come forward.
I'm Mike Island with BIN News Now. A federal judge says Haitian migrants in the U.S. have officially lost their temporary protected status. This follows a Supreme Court ruling allowing the Trump administration to end the program. The decision affects more than 300,000 Haitians. They've been protected from deportation, which was granted after the 2010 earthquake in Haiti. The Trump administration wants to cut regulations on the federal Head Start program that serves low-income children. Federal officials want to reduce regulations governing the program. Among the changes proposed could eliminate class size limits and teacher qualification requirements. The proposals could take effect as early as 2027. Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu of California wants an AI kill switch bill. That would require AI companies to maintain the ability to shut down, throttle, or suspend their models. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the free iHeartRadio app.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
Here's the latest on former Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald considering coming out of retirement. The 35-year-old Donald, who retired in 2024, did a private workout this week for Rams defensive line coach Jeff Smith and 2 members of the team's strength and conditioning staff. The Rams needed to find out if Donald was able to meet certain physical requirements specified in the NFL's collective bargaining agreement with the Players Union. Rams coach Sean McVay said Donald easily met those requirements, but is leaving the decision up to Donald. McVay added that the 10-time Pro Bowler does not have a deadline to say he wants to rejoin the team or stay retired. The Dodgers are back in action tonight to start a 3-game series in Arizona. The Dodgers bring a 6-game losing streak to the key series. Arizona is 8.5 games behind the Dodgers in the NL West and is hoping to make up some ground this weekend. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Turn the dial to where the truth lives. This is KBLA Talk 1580. In a world full of noise, one station keeps it real. KBLA Talk 1580, where the conversation goes deeper, the voices sound like yours, and the issues that matter most to our community take center stage. Progressive, powerful, unapologetically us. Whether you're driving through this city or tuning in from your home or office, join the public square. KBLA Talk 1580, your home for talk that enlightens, encourages, and empowers. Listen live on our free KBLA 1580 app, on our website at KBLA1580.com, or on your radio dial at 1580 AM.
Unapologetically progressive.
The KBLA 1580 app puts the realest conversations right in your pocket. Stream live wherever you are in the world. No static. No searching the dial. A crystal clear connection 24/7, exactly when you want it. We recommend that you keep automatic updates enabled. Set it and forget it. So the app stays up to date with store requirements, bug fixes, and new features as we roll them out. Download the KBLA 1580 app today and stay plugged into the conversation everyone's having.
Just in case you missed our Procrastination Crenshaw Town Hall.
We've had neighbors who have had the garbage truck potentially swipe their vehicles because if you park just a little bit too much into the street, you're at risk of getting it hit. If you park too much forward or back, you can't get in and out of your own driveway. And if you're late for a meeting or an appointment, pretty big deal. I really hope we never have a major emergency on this street, because being able to get fire department in and out would be very difficult. Personally, while the project goes well beyond anything that my husband and I are facing personally with our home, we do have a very large project within our house. We are very blessed to be in it, but it needs a completely new foundation. It is currently slipping into Crenshaw right now, and we cannot do that work because a concrete truck can't come in to actually do the work. So it's a bit scary for us in that manner. But there have been, there are numerous things that I know we will hear about today that everybody is facing on a daily basis. We really look forward to hearing what everybody has been going through and then trying to find a way to get the construction complete and move forward.
Making sure they follow through. We're KBLA Talk 1580.
Ready for a weekend reset? Walk it out with me, Gina A. Towns, the artist formerly known as Gina Darby, on Reflectivity Beyond Black and White, as we seek peace, understanding, and healing beyond surface level perspectives, where reflectivity becomes our inner power and resilience to transform our lives and our communities no matter what. Meet me and my crazy cool guests. Join the Reflectivity family movement as we make sense of it all. Every bit, every morsel. We're going to nourish the mind, body, and soul unapologetically right here on KBLA Talk 1580. Every Saturday, 2 and 8 p.m. on the West Coast, 4 and 10 in the Midwest, and 5 and 11 on the East Coast. It's time for Reflectivity Beyond Black and White. It's not only hot, it's sizzling, and we're cooking.
Let's do this.
Every vote matters. Every voice counts. And between now and November, the decisions made in Washington, Sacramento, and here at home in Los Angeles will shape the future of your family and your community. Don't leave it to chance, and don't leave it to guesswork. KBLA Talk 1580 is your source for the political conversations that matter most. Real talk, real insight, right here. KBLA Talk 1580, the place for politics.
We're not for everybody, but we're for everybody. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580.
Diamond is here, and she's a West Coast icon.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you are. West Coast icon. I was listening to that video clip. It was nice. Snoop Dogg from the stage giving you props. It wasn't like he was in a corner at a party going, wow, Diamond is dope. He was on the stage. And I think those things are important. You seem to do a great job documenting them, just in terms of, telling your side of the story, securing your place in history. How do you see your place in history, GBM's place in history? We were talking off the air. You were talking about how you've done recordings with all kinds of people.
Tupac,
but people don't know, right?
Corrupt. Yeah, it's streaming. I'm actually mad because one of my records got took down. I had songs with the Outlaws, but after GBM, I've been pushing myself solo through my own label, Crashing Entertainment. I done put out mixtapes to where what's that guy from Empire? His name is Gaza. He's like the biggest streaming guy. Empire, like all the well-known mainstream entertainers are like suburban.
So
rappers.
You're still managing your content on these streaming platforms.
Yes,
online.
Yes, I put out records 3 records here and there, but I'm not doing it as big as I want to. As I'm learning the algorithm now, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. So now it's more like, oh, they want to see you more. So I'm gonna be working on my visuals. Like I'm just seeing what the algorithm likes. They like seeing you, even if you're on IG. They don't like too much because they get bored. Like, okay, this is too long, or you can't over text. You can't over put too much text.
I always put too much text, but they don't have to read it. just slide the
information so you can learn or do your.
Well, because otherwise they'd be calling me talking about what was that person's name and how do I find them.
Right,
but Diamond, like, what happened to GBM when Eric passed? What was the story?
It pretty much, they passed it to Tamika Wright, his wife. Out of nowhere, she took over, and then her whole staff that what's under his name? Quincy Jones or something. She used to work for him. His team came over there, and
I think it was QD3, right?
Yeah,
Quincy's son.
Yep.
I'm not mistaken.
And then we got a bunch of releases. Like they got the releasing all the artists. Ruthless just
basically
they died.
They cleared
Ruthless
out
died.
the roster.
Yep. The only group they kept was Bone Thugs and Harmony. But after Eazy died, Ruthless died. You know, and I'm like, dang, y'all, after this man and built this empire and y'all just let it go, you know. And these are stories that we're talking about that has not been talked about. Netflix special, documentary. But yeah, this is really stuff that has not been talked about. These are topics that I've actually questions that I have not talked about, Dominique.
Yeah. So, I mean, because Ruthless is still a company, but the heart of Ruthless, which were all these acts that he had teed up that he was planning to drop one after another,
HWA, it was a bunch of us. Stefan, Abraham, one of them, Will I Am, he made it.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the that group with
Black Eyed Peas.
Yep. He made it. He was signed. So it's just like, unfortunately, when he died, the label died. When Nipsey died, Sam picked up the pace. But this situation, it was just like a domino effect, you know. And she never pushed it, but she only pushed that only thing that kept itself going was back then. Bone Thugs was already popular, so it was easy to keep feeding them. But other trying to redevelop and recreate or get us popping, they didn't want to do the work. And that's what Eazy-E used to do. So.
And yeah, he would do the work, and also he had a knack for recognizing talent. I really think so. Even things that other people didn't understand. When I first heard Bone and he made me play it on my show, he didn't make me, but I did it because it was Eric, and I thought he knows more than I do.
Like, who is this?
That sounds crazy. Right. Of course, I'm a Bone fan now. But and even with me, when I first came here, he was like, she's good. And he did a lot of things to help me. Whereas other people were going, who is this girl? Who does she think she is? She's not from here. You know what I mean?
You're from the Bay Area. Bay Area, Oakland, LA. That's all to be like, I'm from the Bay Area. That's respect. And that's another thing I be checking people, these youngsters in hip hop. I said, you can't say the Bay without LA. It ain't just LA. You got to say Oakland, the Bay. Okay, hey, then it goes together. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can't talk about LA culture and don't say the Bay Area. So now the Bay is blowing things up. What's his name? Russell? Like they're popping.
Russell,
they're popping. Like you can't say one part of California and don't say the Yay area. You know, that's against the law.
So for you, what was the thing? You know, Eazy was really big on pushing us. Yes. He would always be like, yeah, that show's not good enough, Dominique. You need to add another. What was the thing he pushed you on? And what was the talent that he saw in you?
He really just wanted me to get records done. He was excited. Like it got to a point to where he got the producers fell back, and he even got the producing us. That's how hard he worked. I'm like the CEO now. He didn't produce. He in the studio with us, but Eric just kept pushing me like, just keep your rhymes up, the hooks tight, and you girls stay tight. He took us on a tour. Like I did have a good experience, you know. I never been on tour. He took us on a short tour. I think we went to Oakland or the Bay Area somewhere for a week or two, and that's when I was able to meet Outkast, Andre 3000. We ended up hooking up. They blew up out the sky. Big Boy, what's his name from Outkast?
Yeah, Big Boy.
We were on tour, you know. So it's like the memories there, but these subjects, like I said, I've never told these stories in the hip hop culture. So like I'm telling everybody in this game, put some respect on my name, because you know, you can't erase my past, or you can't erase my experience. Like they cannot erase your experience. Y'all would want to learn, you know, and don't try to, oh, she's older. No, I know the game, and that's something that you can't pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just kick back and I just smile and I just keep moving, and that's what I would say for me to you too, to keep smiling, keep moving, because we're just gonna keep doing a good job, and the game don't control us. We control the game. Because like you said, how are you still rapping? Because I'm out rapping these chicks and I ain't even trying hard. But y'all lucky I got kids, because I'll be on that boy, I'll be on you. But I'm working. The good news, I am about to drop an EP. I think by me dropping the EP is gonna get my name out there more. My algorithm will bump up more if I do more visuals. I'm just, you know, knowing what I gotta do. And I'm not going to stop rapping because of my age, especially if nobody on the West Coast is not.
Look, wait, if Ice-T can rap and he's old enough to be your granddad.
You right, he an OG, right?
He's one of the first to do.
Dope actor and all of that, you know?
He's a legend. When a living legend. I always have to add the living.
Right.
For you, you're still friends with Corrupt.
Yep.
Is he okay?
Yes, he's fine. He's sober. Corrupt had got a little situation last year, but his soul got saved. He's been hanging around Battle Cat, but Battle Cat put God first, and they just been doing very well with Corrupt over there at the new Death Row with Snoop.
And you guys are still friends.
Yeah,
which is dope.
Shouts out to Snoop for giving Corrupt that opportunity, and like I said, we go back in the days from them battling. Like I said, that man Snoop, for God's sakes, got a good heart, because what people got to understand in this game, nobody owe you nothing. Like, you don't owe me nothing. I appreciate you for seeing me and let me come up here and voice my opinion. It's just something that needed to be done. Like, we just don't have genuine people no more in the culture.
But the thing about it is, we don't owe each other anything. Streets owe me nothing. You don't, I don't. But we give out a love and loyalty.
Yes.
Like, I still feel like there's loyalty in the game, and I feel that because I always say this, the streets know.
Right.
I can walk around LA places and the people are kind to me.
Aww.
They look out for me, they show me love, and like you said, you can't buy that.
Right.
You can't buy that love. This
is not the internet. This is real hip-hop culture,
right?
And that's where we're gonna have to keep it more organic. And I get it, these streamers, they're popping, but what are y'all gonna do when it comes back to the radio? Can y'all last on the radio?
And also, I'm sure people give you love on the streets the same way, because people know that you were there. And the people that know, the people that the people that are making stuff up just to try to act like they have some clout, that's one thing.
Yeah, side scrapers, clout chasers. Yeah, they just, what you call them? Who I was going to say? Gaslighters.
Gaslighters and opportunists. What's the ultimate now? Would it be a podcast? Would it be, you said Nicki Minaj took your spot. I always say our blessings have our name on them. If it's for me, no one can take it.
And I meant it in a good way, but me right now, I would want to go back to radio. I want to get back to radio station. I went to school for it. I love it. Even though I'm like this female hood rapper, I still have a college scholar about me. I'm still, classy, just because I'm not from the streets. I'm not born in the projects. I was raised in a house, so don't get it twisted. But I want to show, intelligent side of me as a grown woman, educating, like you said, the community. And I think people like me are needed. Like, I could go all the way back to MC Trouble. Remember her?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, so it's like, we need more people that knows the culture, that's not making up the culture.
That's really true, because I see people just adding captions to stuff, and no, that's not actually what it was, but you didn't know, so you just decided to make up a story. Kwamel is in the YouTube chat asking whatever happened to Eazy's group Blood of Abraham. Do you know?
Right at the time when Eric pretty much passed away, like I said, Tamika, she released all of us. But the Blood of Abraham, they signed us off. They gave us our last little money. I remember I had went to jail and they had to bail me out, and then when they bailed me out, they gave me a release.
Yeah, they bailed you out and then kicked you out. Dang.
So we all got released when Eric passed. They just gave us our little last money, and everybody had to go their own separate ways, except Bone Thugs.
So now, I have to ask this question to all the artists that were signed, Eric, and all of those of us who were his friends. Do you believe the story about how he died?
I don't believe too much of anything, because how do you die that fast? It just seems like that's a serious situation. He died too fast.
Yeah, no, because I saw him 2 weeks before he died. He went in the hospital like I had seen him the day before.
Yeah.
And he was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, several people who have died from HIV/AIDS.
You could live with it, though.
And it was a process. It wasn't like
he died too fast.
Yeah, it was really fast. He was in the hospital. 2 weeks later, he was gone.
Yeah, because he got into it with Jerry Heller. Rest in peace, Jerry Heller. Unbelievable. It threw everybody off. We wasn't expecting it. I don't know. Everybody think it was a setup. Nobody never did no forensics. I haven't heard no investigations about his actual death to this day. His children has no control over his estate, so I'm sure they want to know the cause of their father's death.
Yeah, I mean, one of them
has Easy. You got Erica, baby. He has a lot of children.
Yes, he does.
I'm sure they would want to know, but Tamika is not releasing his estates to where she's supposed to. I mean, you would think she would split it out with all his children. She still is in control of that. So there's only so much that they can do if they say they want to investigate his death, but I think that's what's needed to happen. Like, did he really have HIV? Did he have a cold?
I mean, there is one of his children. I can't think of who it was right now. Does have a something on Amazon Prime where she tries to investigate, but she doesn't really have a team of investigators or a real budget behind her. But she does ask some questions.
Yeah,
and that's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions, not just about him, but just about the entire era, as you said. What would you think is the number one misconception about LA hip hop in its origin season, when it's coming into power?
Well, gangbangers, gangster rap, that we're just ghetto destructive, but gangster rap is pretty much like another family from the gang. That's like if I'm from a gang, it's like you're in the music industry, it's like your family. Californian rappers or ex-dope dealers that changed their lives. Everyone has changed their life. That's why Eric had Ruthless Records. He got tired of the streets. So y'all keep misconcepting him for being this ruthless guy, but this is all a brand. So you guys, we are business people. Like what I do, I'm a businesswoman. If I'm pushing Diamond Ice Girl, it's business. So stop stereotyping us because I'm in khakis and chucks and t-shirts or whatever. Oh, wow, she looks crazy. Like, she looks like she's going to set it off. Like, they stereotype us. But yeah, y'all misconcept Californian artists because we're always in the hood, or y'all see us with the palm trees. Of course, we got the ocean breeze and the nice areas, but we're all pushing our brands, just like you, New York, the South. How y'all in the woods, or are y'all in the snow?
Y'all in the woods, Diamond.
But we're pushing our brands, but they try to stereotype us like, oh gosh, they kill each other, which is true. It's really bad and it's really sad.
Although honestly,
gang banging is whack,
but it has gotten better. We don't have the body bags like we used to.
Yeah, the fatalities like GTA 5, it was bad.
Diamond Ice Girl is here from GBM. We'll continue the conversation when we come forward. Happy Friday on KBLA.
Thank God it's Friday. Oh boy, I'm with Dominique at KBLA 1580 AM, not FM, baby, AM. Wake up.
Hello. More First Things First with Dominique DePrima when we come forward.
Just in case you missed our Procrastination Crenshaw Town Hall.
And we are here on the chocolate side of Los Angeles to simply lift up black dignity, black honor. No spirit of hatred here. We here because we love our people. We love the people of this community. We love the people of every corner of this city. But some of us start on the chocolate side. And so all of the critiques, all of the calls for accountability have nothing to do with ad hominem attacks on any elected official. It has to do with either indifference or incompetence, maybe even corruption. We don't know, but we just want to make sure that everyday people in this community are treated with the dignity that they deserve. That's why we're here.
Holding them accountable. We're KBLA, Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions The Michael's Daughter Foundation is dedicated to inspiring youth and resilience through storytelling, arts, filmmaking, and enrichment programs for youth and families in under-resourced communities and system-impacted individuals. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit providing free and low-cost arts programs to youth and families from under-resourced communities, both system-impacted youth and those affected by the incarceration of a loved one. 1 in 43 children in America have a parent incarcerated. 70% of those children are expected to end up in prison. Through filmmaking, animation, theater, and writing, they help young people express themselves, build confidence, and imagine new possibilities. Beyond the arts, they offer financial literacy workshops, emergency support, and scholarships. Because thriving takes more than talent, it takes access. To learn more about the impact of Michael Daughters Foundation and how you can be a part of the movement, please visit their website, michaelsdaughterfoundation.com. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DePrima on First Things First.
Okay, time flies when you're on the radio. I can't believe we're almost out of time.
Yay.
Diamond Ice Girl is here. Remind folks how to find you on all the social medias while they last.
Yes, Diamond Ice Girl, DIAMOND, and Ice Girl spelled together, ICEGIRL. I'm on all platforms. I am Diamond Ice Girl from LA. You don't got to put that in because everybody know I'm an original Diamond, to where females got to change their name to the Atlanta Diamond or whatever your name, Diamond. But I am the original Diamond. Love all your diamonds, but I'm Diamond.
Love all your diamonds, but I'm Diamond. But no. How do you see the state of West Coast hip hop right now?
I think it's at an all-time high. It's just a lot of tragic stuff that I hate about it. Nipsey getting killed, Young Dolph, a lot of legends getting killed. But it's really a multi-billion-dollar industry if you go about your brands correctly. A lot of money could get made. Just my name, Diamond Ice Girl, that could be a clothing line. It may not, my music may not blow up, but that may blow up, or I may blow up making some headphones. Like, you never know, it's like a stock market. Something, it be up or it be down. So it's a multi-million-dollar business. It's really doing good. And I just would like to, for everybody in the industry, I just think they need to learn more about the culture. I think some of these creators, everybody needs to go to Rap School 101 or Radio Station 101. Like, y'all need to learn more about the game so y'all can respect the game and, like you said, not just be creating and making up stuff. You know what I mean? So I would say do your research if you really love hip hop culture. Don't just be running your mouth and bumping your gums. You know what I mean?
Did you ever see it getting this big? I mean, back then.
No, it's out of control. Like, this is, it's like they're making money. Why you think I ain't stop rapping, girl? Shit, I got my little fan base. They be like, we like Ice Girl. I be like, who is these people? They be knowing who I am when I go places. I be at the mall. They be running through it like, you're Diamond Ice Girl. I be like, excuse me, could you like scoot over? Like, I didn't really know, like you said on the internet, they really be loving this rap culture. So I'm gonna keep going. My son, he younger. I mean, unless he rap, then somebody can retire. But I gotta get somebody got to get these royalties. But yeah, it's a fun game. Anybody can make it right now.
Really?
It really don't matter. You just got to be at the right place at the right time around the right people and stay smiling and keep moving. That's all I can say. It's a good game. I love this industry right now. It's really fun.
DJ Black 909 says we need other hip hop radio stations that I'm not going to shout out to play local artists and get rid of all the mumble drill trap junk. And also you can, as we stated earlier, you can go right to the artist and buy their artwork from them, even.biz.
Yeah, I'm on Even, actually, you guys, too. Yeah, check me out, Diamond Ice Girl at Even. I'm going to drop my EP. I'm not dropping it on those streaming platforms because you guys are not safe. I got a song out with Tupac. They took it down, but it's on Amazon. It's with Tupac, Gaddafi, and GBM. You used to hang with Tupac too, I remember.
Indeed, I did.
So yeah, iconic. But I'm most definitely, my music you can find all over the place because these platforms, they just do whatever they want.
Indeed, they do. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. OG Diamond Ice Girl GBM. We got to go. It is time to pass the mic. Don't forget, today is the day Amanda Seals takes over at noon. It is a Seals summer on KBLA. And, of course, don't forget to tap in with me, DiPrima Radio, DiPrima. Yesterday was my mama's birthday.
Aww.
Happy belated to my mama. As she used to say in her poem called Rant, the ultimate famine is the starvation of the imagination.
Aww.
Until next time, my KBLA delegation, one love.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Island with BIN News Now. A federal judge says Haitian migrants in the U.S. have officially lost their temporary protected status. This follows a Supreme Court ruling allowing the Trump administration to end the program. The decision affects more than 300,000 Haitians. They've been protected from deportation, which was granted after the 2010 earthquake in Haiti. The Trump administration wants to cut regulations on the federal Head Start program that serves low-income children. Federal officials want to reduce regulations governing the program. Among the changes proposed could eliminate class size limits and teacher qualification requirements. The proposals could take effect as early as 2027. Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu of California wants an AI kill switch bill. That would require AI companies to maintain the ability to shut down, throttle, or suspend their models. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the free iHeartRadio app.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with